it's 1d6 plus your like dex mod? Does it have any bonus to it, the attack?
That's that's a presumption. Like I,
Oh, because
it
it has
would.
finesse.
I'm assuming it'd be modified. Yeah, so it has finesse.
So if
So, but at the same time, like unless there's a situation in which I am unarmed and can summon it, or I'm fighting something with a lot of resistances, I'm just going to be using my standard rapier, which is a 1d8.
yeah. If you're playing in like a super low magic campaign, so like you don't get magical weapons, period, like let's say, or something like that, maybe then it's a little bit better. Like, yeah, it really is an edge case though. Right now, it's hard to imagine, at least if you're playing between levels 1 and 7, this is like not a very, very good subclass relative to the field.
I just think it needs a scaling component. I don't think there'd be too much wrong with it to go up to potential, like every once in a while bump it up to 1d8 and then bump it up to maybe 1d10. I don't see that being too big of an issue because rogues can only attack once.
Well, not only that, but like your rogue friend who is level 15 is gonna have like a +3 rapier or something, right? You're stuck with your soul knife, like you can't upgrade it, right? So like making it deal more extra damage or get a bonus. I think a bonus to damage based on int or a bonus to hit based on int would be cool. Like really pull together, like you're got big brain, you stab things with your big brain, like pull that together, really make the int part of the build.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much that can
Or
be
like
done with it too.
give it more of a shadow blade component where it doesn't actually vanish. You can actually resummon it without maybe bonus action. Like it can just like kind of go in and out of reality maybe. Because once it leaves your hand, it's gone. So if you get disarmed, you have to use your bonus action again to summon it, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's only a bonus action, but as a rogue, that does hurt.
But you can put it in both of your hands.
Which is cool.
But so what that means is you could do both and then chuck, right? Also, you have two chucks in that instance. So you still would have a blade in your hand after throwing one.
Leia, I know you sent me Tali's little avatar, but I can't for the life of me find it. Can you resend it, please?
Are we doing video today?
Yeah, I can do video. Sorry.
All right.
I'm
just on video, so I just wanted.
No, I didn't want to go live. Go away. Ah.
Ha.
There we go.
But yeah, I'm thinking I just didn't save it. And then, Corey, I need your little avatar. You're breaking my immersion.
Okay, I'll get...
Somebody is...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my serious play volume just went on. I was like, why can I hear Dupe Double? I thought it was one of you, but...
Gotcha. So now that we just did a cold open with what we like and don't like about the Soul Knife Unearthed Arcana.
Star Wars.
No! Let's do introductions and recap. Welcome to...
It's in, Kelly, sorry. It's in DDM's chat.
1 second. I'll go look there. But yeah, I am Kelly Breivik, PhD student at UWM, and I am the Dungeon Master.
What's
Hello,
up?
my name is Corey Hernai. I'm also a PhD student at UWM, but I'm in Plan C, and I'm playing Teratha, the Div Wiz, and I just sent it to you over Facebook chat.
Sounds good.
I'm Eric Kirsting. I'm a PhD student at UW Milwaukee, and I'm Willow.
Yeah, hi, what's up? I'm Leia Liebzeller, PhD candidate in the anthropology department. And I play Tali, and or Bane, the cleric, death cleric.
And what happened last week?
Good fucking question.
I know that we're just about to walk into...
decade.
I know we were just about to walk into a fight. We had called Cleek and his friend, our Akadito.
Yes, you did.
I remembered his name. I feel good about myself now. To help us, and then Akadito and Tali had a thing. They had like a little tiff going on.
Uh-huh.
Because Tali has undead with her. who she has promised to let go as soon as this fight's over, which she will because she has no want to keep them enthralled.
Corey, I hate you.
Why?
You just sent me Elsa, and I'm mad.
Yeah.
Can you send me one that's like, from the thing that I sent?
Could you resend that to me?
It is in the Stream City group chat.
Somewhere.
We don't.
You know how many memes we throw out in that chat? Jesus.
Not so much that you can't find something from. It's not like the last week, Leia, when we had to go through so much chat just to find that one dumbass picture of your character.
One stupid ass picture.
But yeah, you are correct. We were about to walk in. Akadita was mad because Tali has a bunch of undead.
A bunch? I only have 3.
Yeah, I'm just going to put them in front of y'all.
So many undead.
Ha! So many banelings.
Yes, bring the StarCraft jokes. Bring them.
All right. But yeah, you also met up with Emily again, who has agreed to help you with this. And until Corey gives me a avatar, he's just gonna get the lame old
Can he just be
tar.
I did. I gave you one.
Why
Give me
not
a
the
real one.
Poop emo-
And send it to
Can't find it.
It's just go to the Stream City thing.
I'll
I'm DMing.
find it and repost it.
All right. So, you also did a sending to the barbarian group that went ahead of you, and you found out that they are in trouble. You were given directions and a set of numbers. What were those directions and numbers?
Oh, that's just rude. That is just rude. You cannot expect us to remember what happened last year on Doctors and Dungeon Masters.
You said you wrote it down.
Oh god, but where did I write it
Did we
down?
write it down in
know.
the D&DM's chat?
No, that would have been too smart.
Yep, it's not there.
Because
Okay,
I wrote it. Okay, wait.
Did
Was it
did
4574?
Yes.
Okay. I did not write down the left, right, though. It's like down the stairs. It was like to the left and down the stairs.
Pretty much.
I-
I knew that there was a
to
left
be
in there
fair,
somewhere.
in character time, it has been 0 minutes.
I
So
know.
our characters definitely know where they're going. It's
Yup.
just we have
I
to
think
take a break to
I
go
think
live
it's
our
Did not
lives.
have tiefling models.
I think that it's to the left and down the stairs. They do not actually at all.
Oh, you stick with else.
Don't worry. I wasn't actually going to make you have to remember that if you didn't write it down. It's just always fun to fuck with the players.
Fuck you.
So
Fuck you, Kelly. This is the Rated R stream. I can say that.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
What?
You don't want to be what?
I was just joking. I said I don't want to be fucked with.
How? So anyway, yeah, you
D&D.
all go dashing through the hallways, and I'm just gonna kind of fast track us here. You go to the stairs. As you are going down, you notice 2 bodies of mind flayers laying dead in the hallway. There seems to be a sign of battle. There are dozens of the little brain dogs that tried to attack you. So it's just kind of, it was very clear that the barbarians have cleaved through so many traps and troubles. Like you see little pits that go down into nothingness that were either triggered by accident or on purpose. And you eventually get to this doorway that has a revolving tumbler of numbers, and one of you enters in the code, and you get to a hallway. Now, in this hallway, there is one more door, and those with good passive perception, so I'm going to say anyone with 15
Is
or
it
higher.
dark or light?
It is dimly lit.
All right, I do have my flame tongue out, and it is lit.
Okay.
By the way, I just want to make that.
Yep, sorry about that. It is a stone.
My passive is
You-
18,
Okay.
which you have, you know.
It is a stone. Everything has been actually. You, Willow, can tell that this is not naturally formed. It has been almost like blasted away. There are some vertical hallways that you just completely ignore because you're just following the directions. But it seems to not only be a labyrinth that is horizontal, but there are also verticals, and it's like a 3D sort of labyrinth.
Okay.
And you.
Eric knows that this is because mind flayers can levitate,
Right.
but
Yeah.
Willow doesn't.
Yep. So you notice that, but don't necessarily understand the reasons why. It is large. There are like glowing sort of lights and sort of oozes that are on the wall that let off a dim glow, and that is how this whole place is lit up. But it's not like bright. It's still dim, and across the hall you can hear the sounds of battle.
Let's get going. I by the way, when I hear the sounds of battle, can I use a bonus action to turn on my boots and move it like turn on my super leg and charge into battle
Absolutely.
at top
Yeah,
speed?
I would like to also, like, as we're running, cast oh my god, what is this?
Yeah, so let me know what you're casting before you enter in, because I already, like, where
Right.
you are right now, this is after you enter the door. So I just want to know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you do before you enter the door.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this will be like before we get to the fighting time.
Correct.
Wherever that is. I want to cast Death Ward
Mm-hmm.
and
And who
Freedom
do
of
you...
Movement
Okay.
on myself.
Sounds good. Sorry,
Because
that's funny.
The cleric needs to stay alive.
You're not wrong. It's just really
Like-
funny because, I've always had Death Ward be something that the cleric casts on someone else. And I just really love it when the cleric's like, no, this is for me.
This is for me. This is for me. Yeah.
I love that.
No, Tali's died too many times with these friends to not to not
Yeah,
to not do that.
totally fine. All right, and Taratha, are you doing anything to prep?
Like mage armor mayhaps or something.
Already on me.
Okay. What's it called?
So how far are we from this door? I'm just curious.
I'll say you're 30 feet from the door. And then one thing before we get into battle, Leia, you're raised dead. Do they have the stats of a zombie?
Yes.
Okay, so you already have that up?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay.
I have that up right
Yep,
out. I became prepared.
That was a fucking
I didn't need you to remind me
deception.
about that, Kelly. Jeez. I know things. Whatever.
Sorry, Eric,
Thank you,
we're-
Kelly. I appreciate you.
Oh, if it's 30 feet away, then I can actually move. I have 60 feet of movement regular because of the boots of speed. So, or the metal leg of speed. So that just means I could actually get into the door, still have 30 feet, and then do what I want to.
Yeah, for the
that's all.
viewers, if you want to, unless you want to have it come out like in game or whatever. Like, what does your leg do now?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my leg is it's a combination of the boots of speed, the belt of I think hill giant strength, and the stone of luck. So it's those three items smashed into one leg.
Damn.
And so the stone of luck is +1 to ability checks and saving throws. The boots of speed is like 10 minutes. I can basically electricity supercharges my body, and I move at double walking speed for 10 minutes. Which can be turned on and off, but it's only 10 minutes a day. And then the last one is the belt of hill giant strength gives you 21 strength as a base. Like you just have 21 strength. They can't go up or down. You just have 21 strength. Which is good because she had 8 before. So now she went from -1 to +5, and now we're wielding strength-based weapons. But also it is cursed, and it does it's like 10d10, or no, it's more than that. It's like average 100 damage when you put it on or take it off. So unless you succeed on a saving throw.
And she is known to torture people, so
What?
Kelly, she tortures people.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yes.
That was
Sorry.
my idea actually for the curse. I
Well,
like.
I mean, I've heard about your DMing, Eric, and you also torture people.
Do
So
I? Am I
I don't
torturing
know that
Kelly?
that's really.
Have I said
I
something that
You do it
insinuated
too.
that? I don't. What did I say that made
Leia,
it
I think
sound?
you're the only person who doesn't. Leia, I think you're the only person who doesn't torture people.
mean,
Yet.
y'all didn't know me before now. My DMing style has gotten significantly nicer. What's called.
Yeah, like all of your NPCs are just like nice people.
Not all of them. You've just only run into the nice ones. And
Yeah.
also, y'all asked for that. Y'all were like, you know what we want? We want a nice jaunt across the country.
You're not wrong.
And I was like, cool. I'll make a campaign that's a nice jaunt across the country, which means you don't run into mean NPCs. Because you wanted a nice jaunt across the country.
We are the mean NPCs.
Well, you know.
All right, so Eric, because you have essentially double speed of everyone else, I'll let you be 30 feet ahead before we roll for initiative. Because
Okay.
as soon as you enter, you are all essentially going to be in initiative, so I'll have you roll. Now, I'll ask you, what do you, like, because you have to make the decision of where you're going to go in. So are you looking to get close to the, as close to the battle as possible, or are you looking for a more strategic route where you're looking to not be necessarily seen after entering?
Just bolting, just going in, because they're mid-fight. So
Okay.
from Willa's perspective,
5,
that's kind of
10,
like
15,
it's like you're already
20,
hidden.
25,
Like
30.
entering a room mid-fight, no one's really paying attention to the door. So
That's fine. I
there's-
just wanted to make sure.
and she fires guns, so it's not like she can be really stealthy.
Yeah. So
She's
let
a-
me describe the. I'm gonna zoom out a lot just so you could see the full map because, oh god, you could barely see the full map. All right. So 1 second. So this map is 150 feet to get to the end of the room. I did the first 60 feet with this white sort of squiggle, second 60 feet with the blue squiggle, and then the green squiggle is the last 30 feet. Over it, right in front of the door, you see the 4 barbarians that are at mid-battle with 3 mind flayers. The barbarians all look to be in very poor health. 3 of them are incapacitated and very wounded.
Oh, fuck!
Yep.
They're not doing hot.
And there is one that is still fighting but also wounded. I'm going to say there's also other mind flayers. There are 3 more in the back. Emily is going to engage with one of them. Cleek and Akadito are engaging with the other one. So I'm going to say that all those NPCs are there. There are further mind flayers here, but those ones are being taken care of by the other NPCs. The only ones that you are engaging in or I'm planning for you to engage in are the ones in the middle fighting the barbarians. Does that
Unless
make
we
sense?
finish them off fast enough that we can go aid our friends. Yeah, that's an old trick out of the Eric's DM handbook. Oh, that other player character's there. They're just fighting someone else in the fight.
Yep, totally did that. But that was also so that like it's not like the NPCs
Overwhelming,
are,
yeah.
and also so that the NPCs are not kill stealing.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
What is everyone's intelligence?
+1.
Well, it's not for the reason that you're thinking. First of all, even though yes, that is important. Actually, I guess.
High.
Yeah,
Mine's
yours.
really, really high.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot we had a wizard for a hot moment. Taratha,
Thank goodness.
at this point, you have counted 8 out of 10 mind flayers. Because Emily is included in the 10 that you expect to be here. So there were 2 dead ones. There's 3 here, 2 that Cleek and Akadito are fighting, and Emily is fighting the one that you recognize as Brass. And let's roll for initiative. I'm going to stay
Crit, baby.
nice.
I am way more terrified of the mind flayers than the beholder. Because like in saves, no how, boo how, no good. Okay. I do have advantage. I gotta remember that advantage. All right, let's see if I can
Wait,
get
did we
above
see
10.
the beholder?
There is no beholder here.
15.
Ooh, nat 20. First roll of the night.
Wow.
Nice.
Two
You guys
20s.
both nat 20'd.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've ever since I got this shield is cursed. Kelly, what did you give me? Because I roll
What?
with advantage for initiative, and I have yet to roll above 10 since I got this shield with advantage on every roll. What the heck?
That's not my fault.
I mean, it's because the dice know that you shouldn't be good at initiative. The dice just know that that's not Willow's job. Like, that is what I have found 9 times out of 10. Like, the dice know what I should be good at.
Well, hopefully I crit on one of these mind flayers and I mean 15 is fine. 15 is probably still gonna beat out a mind flayer on average, because they're not particularly initiative-y, I think.
It's
I hope.
funny. If my dog
I mean, these could
wasn't...
be Kelly mind flayers.
No, these are yours, run-of-the-mill mind flayers. The three that are in battle with the barbarians are wounded, so you at least got that going for you. Also, fun fact, anytime I make like an oof sound or just any sort of grimace sound, my dog comes to check on me, and I was like, wow, I'd be proud of you if you weren't such a hot mess yourself. But anyway, between Tali and Taratha, who has the higher dex?
Pretty sure I do.
Definitely.
Okay.
I got a total that was a 23. Well, no, so I have a 16 dex, actually. I always forget that.
I
So,
have 18.
okay. So, Taratha, you are first. What do you do?
First off, recommendation to everyone watching: don't neglect dex. If you're a wizard,
It what?
And,
I can't.
dex.
yep. And, let's do move actions first. Taratha, do you move closer at all?
Okay. Your thing is lighting up like
Okay,
you're talking,
so
but
can you
no.
show me?
Oh, one more time?
Sorry.
I can't hear.
Yeah, you're like cutting out.
Hello.
There we go.
I can hear that.
Hello. Can you show us on the map where the things we're fighting against?
Yep, the things that you are fighting against are the ones above the multicolored grid. So it's GOIRST. Just so you know, they're all their quote unquote material plane names are after types of metals. So you're fighting gold, iron, and steel.
Gotcha. I'll move 30 feet and cast mirror image on
Sounds good.
myself.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, and anything else?
Nope. That's fine.
Sounds good. 1 second, I don't know why that happened. Sorry, I just have to adjust the initiative because I didn't. There's a lot of people involved in this.
Can you make duplicates of my name, please?
I hate you. That's gonna be a pain in the ass for me. So we're just gonna have to theater of mind it because I already have so many layers. But we'll just
Reasons I use 3D Paint.
Yep. I mean, it does help because I could just make a layer invisible and visible,
Yeah.
you know, as
For
needed.
sure.
But I also just don't feel like moving 3 Tarathas every time. Next up is Ping, who...
I mean, technically, the mirror image, they just occupy your space anyways, so...
5, 10, 15. And let's see who they're going to go for. Actually, I know who they're going to go for. They're going to go for steel, so they're going to make 2 attacks on the bastard. And only hit once. They raise their great axe, and they... Wow, that D12 rolled a lot and then ended up cocked, so I had to re-roll anyway. And do a good chunk of damage to them. They do 16 damage with one of the attacks.
Should have taken great weapon.
No. Anyway.
I'm just making fun of him because that's what Joy had.
Yep. And then after that is Gruck, who is going to, at the end of his turn, try and make an int save and fail hardcore. Then there is Kuzan, who is going to try and save and also fail because both of those were single digits. And then after that is Steel, who is going to try and devour Judy.
These guys are all going before Tali, who nat 20 on an
Oh
int check.
shit! I am so sorry, Tali. You are up. I mean, to be fair, no. Two of them actually did go. It was Kuzan that goes. So you should have went before Kuzan and Steel. So I'm going to keep Steel's roll just because that was a miss. But you should have went after Gruck. So Tali.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Which are blue our friends or are white our friends?
White are friends. Usually red are enemies, but it was hard to see against this
Got you.
map.
Okay, other question that I know that you've answered already, and so I'm just gonna say sorry in
So
advance. Who's down
So
of our friends?
of your friends, Judy, Gruck, and Kuzan are currently incapacitated and brain food for these ones. Ping, you saw attack Steel, and yeah, so that's one that you do not have to worry about yet.
Okay. I have the wrong spell list up. That is my other character. Jesus Christ. All right. Cool. I am gonna run forward as much as I can, which I believe is 60 feet.
So are you dashing?
Dashing, yeah.
Okay, so that gets you up to here.
And why? Go away.
And your zombies.
Yes, my zombies will also move forward as much as they can, which
I think
is
their speed is 20.
20, yeah, so they will move 40 feet forward. And range. I am within 60 feet of my friends now.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to then cast Mass Healing Word
Nice.
on. Let's see. Yeah, so it's up to 6 creatures. So basically, whoever's down right now, that's within 60 feet of me, will get. Ooh, max. Will be 9 points.
Okay. 1 second.
Hopefully that will help some of them. I don't know.
We'll see. I just have to find
I just learned a glitch in my subclass.
Oh yeah?
It does not tell you how long the temporary hit points in Fighting Spirit last, therefore they last forever.
Yeah, okay.
No, like the 10. So I
Yeah.
I did a Fighting Spirit last fight, and so in theory I just still have the 10 temp HP. But I was wondering if there was like after you finish a long rest you lose the temp HP. Maybe there's just rules on temp HP that go through this stuff.
I'm imagining that they last either until a long rest or until they're depleted. Let's see. After that, I did Steel's thing. Next up is Iron, who...
They finish it on a long rest. All temp HP finishes on a long rest.
Iron, who is going to... They don't like you, Tali. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I believe 5, 10, 15, 20.
Man, all these people are above a
30,
15?
35,
I thought
40,
15 was
45,
good.
50. What?
they all beat me, even though I had a 15. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
15 might have done okay.
No, the amazing thing was I went to Google and I said roll 10d20 because of all, and I just had all of the, NPCs go, and it was just 20, 19, 20, 19, 15. I was like, well, better on initiative than for hitting players. But guess what I'm gonna need y'all to do?
All of us?
You are all within a 60-foot cone of iron.
Intelligence saving throw.
Yup.
This
It's
is
mind
gonna be
blast.
bad, you guys, and we just need to like get rid of these guys as fast as possible.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, Tali, do you? But if you survive this, bless, be please. You gotta do you, but I don't. I'm gonna die. All right. I don't even want to roll this dice. I'm sitting here and I've got it in my hand. And
I
I'm just
should have
like,
blessed, and I'm sorry that I did
oh
it.
no,
and
no,
I
you mad
feel-
something weird. You brought back all the barbarians, maybe, or their brains are sucked out and they're already dead. We'll see. It does psychic damage though.
It does do psychic damage.
Okay, well at least if I fail, it does psychic damage. Oh, 21! Natural 19!
Nice.
Yes!
Woo.
Woof!
What was that?
That plus 2.
I got an 18.
You're good.
Yes!
And
Taratha?
Taratha?
22.
Hey, y'all are good. Next up
Heart is beating
is
so fast.
Judy, who is going to try and become unstunned, and is now unstunned. Willow, it is your turn.
Okay,
Is that one of the ones we want to be unstunned?
Correct.
Yes,
okay.
Judy is
20,
if it's
30,
if it's not a metal name, you're fine. If it's a metal name, you do not like them.
I got.
Iron is within 60 feet of Willow, correct?
Correct.
I will run up with the boots of speed. Man, these boots of speed are getting some fucking work, baby. Because I can actually attack. So I will run up to Iron.
Mm-hmm.
And I already have the flaming flame tongue up. So
Yes, you do.
that's great. And I'm going to yeah. Put me to the. Can I go to the left? Because I think that's exactly 60 feet. Like the one to the left.
yeah.
I want to get out of cone if I can.
That's fine. In my head, you were out of cone, but it's totally fine.
All right. And then I'm going. I'm going to take a bet that we are not going to take a short rest between now and the end of the day. So I'm not going to use action surge. I'm going to save that for the beholder. And I'm just going to I'm not even going to use a fighting spirit because I have 10 temp HP. Does the mind blast do half damage or anything if we save?
It just says each creature and be something. No, you don't even take half damage if you save.
All right. That's pretty slick.
To be fair, it is a rare intelligence saving.
I'm just gonna attack him twice with how hurt is he looking? Could one hit kill him?
Just under bloodied, so it's one hit will not kill them.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's flame tongue this guy's ass.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a 11 natural 2.
Oof.
The lowest
yeah.
roll I can get without auto failing. All right, and then
Yeah.
the second attack is same natural 2.
Amazing.
So two 11s. So I really should have used a fighting spirit to gain advantage on all those. All right, so that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Gold, who is going to attempt to extract Kuzan's brain. And will
But
roll.
wasn't
high enough.
Kuzan healed? Like he was not at 0 HP?
It says reach 5, one incapacitated humanoid grappled by the mind flare, which it is, takes 10d10 piercing damage. If this damage reduces a target to 0 hit points, the mind flayer kills the target by extracting and devouring its brain.
Oh, but they're not incapacitated if they were just healed and popped back up.
They are what's it called? Paralyzed. Which I'm pretty sure is incapacitated.
No, paralyzed is incapacitated. I thought they had been downed, which would remove all status effects, and then healed, so then they're back in.
Yeah.
I don't know if don't know off the top of my head if status effects are retained
I'll look up paralyzed.
through death.
Because they were paralyzed, not down.
Oh, they were paralyzed, not down. Oh,
Yeah.
that's totally my bad. I'm sorry. I misinterpreted. I thought they were just dead. which I think maybe that's what you also thought, Leia.
Yeah. But that is okay.
Give me an intelligence check, because you have not. Because it would also be a mistake that Tali could make as someone who has not been, what's it called? Who has not fought mind flayers before. So give me an intelligence check. I'll allow you to retcon that if you pass a DC 15 intelligence check.
No. It's fine.
All right. So
Yeah.
a
Sorry,
paralyzed creature.
I was just confused. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, sorry. That was me thinking that y'all were metagaming with like paralyzed and incapacitated, kind of like meaning the same thing for mind flayers. But that was on me.
No. It's definitely paralyzes incapacitated. That is the way that they are supposed to work. Like you were running them correctly. We just thought that they were down.
On the ground.
Yeah,
A
I thought
different
that they
kind of-
were right. Like I thought they were like, they needed HP, and that's something Tali would have expected. She has a 12 intelligence. Like it's, like.
Yep. You just saw that they were, frozen in their spot. It does.
Oh, they're standing up.
Yeah.
They're not down.
They had HP. They were paralyzed, so they're just frozen as they are. Gripped by the Mind Flayer's Mind Blast.
Okay. Well, it's done already, so.
And then, like, I would have let you
move on.
retcon it with an intelligence check, but the check was not
No,
high
I won't.
enough.
I won't make the intelligence check, and I'd rather leave all of my intelligence checks for the ones that I have to make
Okay.
for myself.
Listen, I gotta save this mind power.
I thought they were literally on the ground, and that is not what they were, and that was probably my fault for not paying enough attention. So.
I think she described them as quote down, but down has a lot of different meanings.
No, I describe them as incapacitated.
Down
which,
is not a condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, down is not a condition. So even if you did say down, I don't think you did anything wrong. I'm sorry. Let's just keep
It's all
going.
good.
I'm not trying to derail or anything.
But it does roll high enough, and the three of you watch as the Mind Flayer Gold slurps Kuzan's brain out of his head and drops him to the ground.
I'm just gonna roll an hell no. Let's get the fuck out of here. D20. No, I'm just kidding.
And, the Mind Flayer, it's got just brain matter dripping from his tentacles, and then it starts sucking on its tentacles to get the brain juices. Good.
Nice.
And,
Is it licking its chops?
well, you could imagine that's kind of what it's doing. You just can't see its lips because all you see is like the tentacles just like getting sucked into its mouth so it could get the brain goop off of it.
Mind flayers
Taratha,
are gross.
you are up.
I'm going to use one of my prayer beads and do bless.
Oh, you golden god.
I should have
I
done
was
it
gonna
beforehand,
do-
but I completely forgot about it. So yeah, it's 3 targets.
Yep.
I might as well take it. So yeah, I'll do us 3.
And is that your turn?
It's my action. So yeah.
Okay. Well, do you
But-
want to move at all, or?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Why do you think the first thing I did was cast mirror image? I'm good.
Sounds good. Next up is Ping, who is going to keep striking at the Mind Flayer next to Judy. And I believe it's twice that time, so that's good. And we'll take out Steel, which is good because they recharge their Mind Blast. Next up is Gruck, who is going to attempt to get out of their incapacitated state, but will not. And then next up is Tali. Yup.
I'm gonna move up to Iron.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna swing.
I imagine over here. So that if they Mind Blasted forward, it would only get Taratha, and not you.
Yes, sure. That's
I will take all of them. Just let them fight the fortitude of Taratha's mind.
And are you having the zombies walk or dash?
yeah, definitely dash in.
Okay.
Um,
On Iron? Or are they gonna move forward towards the others? Because they could get on this side or this side of.
I'm
iron.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna put one on iron, and then two will keep going.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So this where they be.
yeah. Sorry, I'm just waiting for lag. Okay, cool. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna take. Ooh. Um, for a 23.
That will hit them.
For a 13.
Oof, that will not do it.
That's okay. I didn't
And
think it would down him. So.
what's it called? Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
No. Because I don't think I can do anything else with my bonus action.
You do have, as a reminder, you do have that that effect where you can cast a quicken spell as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm
sure
gonna
if you-
save it
Sounds good.
for now.
Totes fine. Next up is Kuzan, who is now brainless. And then after that is Iron, who, Willow, you miss, so it's going to attack Tali instead. And it is going to cast. Nope, it used that
Cast?
already. They can cast. But they used that already. So what they're going to do instead is tentacle you, or at least attempt to. 1 second. That will be a 15, which I imagine does not hit you.
Nope.
Alright. Then next up is GUD, who is going to attempt to. No, wait, I think she saved. Because Gruck was the one that did not. GUD is going to see that Iron is pretty much handled, so she is instead going to go over.
Is iron pretty much handled?
I mean, she sees that it's surrounded, so
I'm joking. These are the questions that keep me up at night.
Try and attack. Yes, that she's going to hit that one twice, so that is good. For not that much damage. 17 damage on gold. And he is not looking that great. Next up is Willow.
Let's chop this guy down a little bit, and I'll attack him with. How's Iron looking? Is he looking pretty hurt?
Yes. Past bloodied, not death's door.
I'll do one attack, and then we'll see where we're at. 21, 29, 19. God.
Wow, math is hard.
Don't
But
forget
yes.
your
It was a natural 10, but then I did my undoing, because undoing is plus 11, but the flame tongue only is plus 9. So I was I went to 21 because of undoing, then I went to 19, you idiot, and then I said 29 instead. All right, so does 19 hit?
Don't forget bless.
Does bless affect attack rolls?
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Mhm.
That's nice. That's actually 20.
Then that will hit.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Flame Tongue does 1d8, then 2d6, and then we add other stuff to that. Okay, so that's going to be 13 plus 7, 20 damage.
Okay. Death's door.
Fuck. Well, I gotta take him out. So I'll attack him again.
Okay.
Oh, and I got a bless, so I'll roll a d4 with that. That will be a 9 plus 4 plus 9. So 18, 22.
That will hit.
Blessed with that plus 4, baby. And that will do...
Bless is one of the best spells in the fucking game.
That'll do 17 damage.
How do you kill him?
So this is not the one that was just licking its chops.
Correct. That one is gold.
So like I missed it twice, and then like I imagine maybe because like maybe it's like levitating or something. So like I like use the boots of speed and like I like get low, and then like there's a little like burst of electricity. And I jump up and I just cut them in half, but like
Nice.
lengthwise, not like half-wise. And then I'm gonna land and I'm gonna bolt towards gold, and I'll get into melee range with gold. I want to, I can that there. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're on like a bridge, right? So like that little pink line there, I can't like go to the left of that.
No, I just put you to the left of it. It's a inlay, not a.
Oh, okay. I thought we
Yeah.
were like on a very narrow bridge. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I want to try to position myself so it'd be hard for Gold to or any of the mind flayers to try to mind blast because now she's seen like the thing shoot out the cone. So, well, if you can
So
see,
is
like
the north west good for you?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I just want to be to the left of Gold. That's wherever left of Gold is, I'm fine with that. And then
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action actually to. No, it'll be a clay. I was thinking about clicking off my boots, but I'm not going to. I'll keep it on.
All right. From behind, as you're running, Willow, you see
Okay.
two more healthy mind flayers climb out of the eyes of this skull. And
No.
then. Sorry.
Turn back. Turn
And
back.
oops, sorry. And this, which one's first? Titanium's up first, so they're gonna climb down. And
No.
like for flavor, like there is like a height difference, but on the map there's not going to be any sort of climbing,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can climb up easily to get to one of them if you wanted, as if you were walking.
Okay.
And I think that, 1 second, they're just going to make it so that tally. So 5, 10, 15,
Wait.
20, 25,
Okay, I just have a
30,
question.
35, 40,
Would I have
45,
seen them
50,
while I was
60.
running towards them?
No.
Like, okay, so it's the end of my turn that I see it happen. Like it's like
Yeah,
passively, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, like for
Okay,
flavor,
that's
because
fine.
their turns, they literally rolled like awful. And
Okay,
I
no,
had it
yeah,
so
that's
that
fine.
Yeah. And they are
I just
going
didn't
to
know because
climb down.
that might have changed my movement. That's all. But I really don't care. I'm
Yep.
gonna die.
And let's
You're not
get
gonna die. The zombies are
intelligence-
coming.
Let's get an intelligence saving throw from everyone except Taratha.
Bless. Oh, thank God for bless.
I'm just going
I
to-
feel about that.
I'm sorry, guys. I rolled a 2 on the
Oof.
20 and a 1 on the D1, so 5.
It's gonna be 18.
All right, you're good.
Okay.
And you watch Ping, Judy, and Willow just get struck.
Half
With
damage
it.
though. I take half damage from this.
oh,
the only
right.
good thing about this.
And
But I'll wait for you to say the damage, then I'll.
well,
Are
no,
they
you,
also paralyzed then?
Yeah.
1 second. For me.
Ah,
1 second. I have to roll the damage.
terrible!
1 second.
Come help me!
8,
All right.
What do you want me to?
19.
I'm retiring.
19 points of damage,
Nine.
which
Okay,
is
so-
just enough to bring Judy and Gruck. Sorry, not Gruck. Ping. Down.
Not even enough to remove my temporary HP. So try again, Mind Flayer.
So Ping and Judy were paralyzed, but literally, I had them all at 10 HP before, at the start of the battle, and then you healed them, Tali, and then the Mind Flayer literally just rolled enough to knock them out. And then Tungsten is going to see that not everyone is paralyzed, so I need intelligence saving throws from everyone who passed.
Wait. Can't it also still re-hit us and do psychic damage to us?
You're right. So
Stop it! Why do you do this, Eric?
What?
What's it called? I was only going for the paralysis bit, but yeah. So everyone, give me an intelligence saving throw.
Whoa. Everyone, including Taratha?
Sorry, not Taratha.
Well, I would have passed it.
I'm gonna take Taratha's save.
I I also
Yeah,
got
that's
a
how porn
22,
works,
Kelly.
right?
Oh fuck me, natural 20. So I saved this one.
With a natural 20, can
Yeah.
Willow also be out of paralysis? Because
No.
that would be nice.
Nope.
Total for
So
24.
yeah, it's Willow, you're fine. Sorry, Tali, I did not get your number.
Oh, 22.
You're good. And surprisingly, Gruck has passed both of them, which is amazing for them. Taratha, you are up. Gold is bloodied, but not on death's door. Then titanium and
Make him
tungsten
do a wisdom
are
saving throw.
nice. That's a 2. I mean, on the
That's a
dice,
fail.
but I imagine they do not have a plus 12.
12 damage.
Sounds good. What kind of
I rolled
damage?
an 11 and a 1. Whatever told the necrotic.
Then they'll take it. They're kind of on death's door, but not quite. Next up is Ping, who's going to make a death save. Oof. Alright, and then next up is Rook. Whoa, stop that. Well, we'll deal with that later.
That's the beholder in the back. Wait.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Who is going to attack this one twice. And hit twice. Oh, wait. I don't know what you're barking at, but you gotta stop. Oof. Well, it was max damage and minimum damage on the thing. So 1 second. 14, okay. And then after that is Tali.
Okie dokie. You two and I believe you three can both make it to gold.
Yep.
And be able to attack. So I'd like to do that.
Sounds good.
I thought by you two you meant me and Corey,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay. I'm I'm paralyzed, but I mean you mean the zombies.
Bye-bye.
Zombies, I don't. Can they even be mind flayed? Like, I don't think so.
I'm just saying that they can't be. Like, I haven't been asking.
I would look it up, but I don't want to look up the creature we're fighting against while we're fighting it for obvious reasons.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead. What kind of weapons did they have? They had like
They had
bludgeoning weapons. right?
They had a great axe and a great club,
Hot.
but they still got them
Cool.
zombie stats.
Yeah. Can they only attack once?
Mm-hmm. Because just imagine, like, you know, you are like bastardizing what they were able to do in life. So
Right. I got you. Okay. Cool. Both of them are gonna attack. I don't know about any of that. So that's gonna be a 18 and 16.
both hit.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't think that 16 was gonna hit. Um. Okay, altogether, that's gonna be 20 damage on Zagold.
Tell me how your zombies murk them.
Just like mindlessly great axing into various parts of the body.
Nice. Oh, I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
The barbarians, I knew that I was doing it wrong. They dropped to 1 HP instead of being dead, but they're still paralyzed. But anyway. Next up is who's on
Wait,
his
would that
brain
have
dead.
saved? Would that
I
have
so
saved the one who had
Tolly-
his brain sucked out?
Tolly
It
hasn't
would
actually
not
gone
have.
yet.
Okay.
The zombies went, but Tolly did not go. Just as
Oh,
a
right, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I divided the barbarians, like their paths and stuff by yeah. So the two women have the drop to 1 instead of 0, and the two dudes have something different.
All right.
And you'd
so
have to look at the language. So if it goes to 0 and then pops back up to 1, then the extract brains might still kill them because it does reduce them to 0, and then that would
Correct.
resolve before the 1 ends. So
Yep.
All right, so I think I can just make it to 2 to you up there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you're looking to dash?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Would you like, you could get up to here if you would like to avoid being in the, like, a cone. Like, they could still blast you, but it would have to be you only and not the whole
Yeah.
group.
Yep. Wherever I can be to make that happen would be great. And then, I'm gonna use a bonus action to do a quicken spell of Bane.
Nice.
Hell
Which
yeah.
one?
I believe
Tungsten or titanium?
Give me two seconds.
Sounds good. Willow, you're on deck.
Because it's
I don't have a
3
turn.
creatures in.
I'm just gonna roll my intelligence save to see.
Yeah.
Right? Is it an in save?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I can do it on both the mind flayers that are up on the beholder right now.
Sounds good.
And they have to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. That's an 8 and a 7 on the dice, and their
Hot.
charisma ain't that good. So the higher one is a 14.
Awesome. Yeah, it does not. So they are going to be taking a D4
Yep.
subtracted to all attack rolls and saving throws.
Sounds good.
God, I love Bane. Oh,
Bane is pretty hot. I don't know how much they're gonna use it, but
and the spell's nice too. Hey.
17.
That saves. So you are now
Back in
no
it.
longer paralyzed. It is now Titanium's turn. Tali, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
a wisdom.
Yep.
I mean, that's awesome because that's like my jam. So
Well, they don't know that.
that is gonna be a hot 32.
Oh my god.
Damn is correct.
Bowie is now checking in on me. Fun fact, this dog has learned a couple of, like, if I say, oh my god, she's like, oh, I have to check on you.
No, it's only because of that bless that I got that high, but I have a +9, so
Nice.
there's that.
And let's see, what's the next one going to do? The next one, you know what, is going to do the same thing. So Tungsten is now going to also... Actually, I think they're going to do it on... They're going to do it on Gruck instead. And Gruck being a barbarian will fail that one. So, that is their turn. We are back to the top with Taratha.
Never forget the -3 wisdom modifier on.
Whatever one looks the most bloodied, I'm gonna toll the dead it.
Sounds good. What's the range on that?
Heck yeah.
Anyone know that off the top of your head?
I think it's only 60.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
do believe it's
currently,
60.
like, almost 100 feet away.
Give me 2
Move
seconds.
me up.
I got it. It is 60.
Okay, even if
You have
move up-
firebolt. Firebolt's 120.
Fine, then I'll do fire.
Okay, and are you moving and doing that
Move up.
damage?
Yeah, I'll move up 30.
Okay. And then you firebolt, titanium's the damaged one.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Ooh, that is not good.
Bless?
Oh, I forgot bless. Forgot my own.
I
shit.
forgot bless, and then you forgot bless. Everyone's doing okay.
6.
We were.
16?
Yeah.
Alright, that bless saved you.
Woo!
That's going to be a big fat 6 damage.
Amazing.
Hey, any bit helps.
Next up is
I hate
Ping.
mind flayers.
Hey,
love
No,
them.
no, fuck.
I love mind flayers.
we are pretty much wrecking these guys right now. So
Yeah, they're just very
Uh,
scary enemies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, totes.
Ping
Especially
does
in a
not.
pack. Like,
Yeah.
And Gruck, dominated by Tungsten, goes up to you, Tali, and makes 2 great axe attacks. That is a
Wait, isn't Toll the Dead something they have to roll against?
It was firebolt last turn.
Oh, derp. Okay.
a 26 and a 27 to hit.
For me?
Yep.
Yeah, those hit.
Oh man, that was a 12 and a 12 on d12s.
That's fine.
So that is 34 points of damage.
Okay.
But you're tough, so.
I am super tough. Also, I need to go find a pencil. So I'll be back very shortly.
No, your turn is up.
she's already gone.
Rip me. But yeah, I mean, mind flayers are super scary because they are such a save or suck sort of enemy. And I almost was going to have this be, I mean, this map is still pretty linear, but I almost was going to do it where you were fighting 3 in like a narrow hallway. I was like, nah, that's too mean. That is just Death City.
At lower levels, it'd be mean. I think right now it'd be fine.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yep. Oh, and let me see if they recharge.
Now, Chain Devils.
Oh, yeah.
No more Chain Devils! Fucking ever,
yes.
Kelly!
Come on, those
That's
are
what you
gnarly.
missed. Chain Devils just came up.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
find Chain Devils.
Uh-huh. No, it's fine. I have freedom of movement, so Chain Devils can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? It is your turn, Tali. What do you do?
Oh, shoot. Cool. Already?
You go after Gruck?
Why is Grek over here?
Because he was dominated by Tungsten
And
just
attacked
attacked
me.
you twice.
I see. Cool.
And
Rook,
you can
you
tell-
goofball.
And you
I'm
can
not a
see
mind
that...
flayer.
And you can see Gruck's eyes are glazed over and all that, so
Yeah,
you can
for
tell
sure.
that, you know, he is not willingly doing this.
I'm just saying we get a
Awesome.
bigger cut if we kill him. I'm joking.
I mean, it's not wrong, but also I'm not playing that character right now. So, awesome. It's banishment. Banishment is a concentration spell, right?
Yes.
A very good concentration spell, but a concentration spell nonetheless.
And I believe Bane is as well, so I can't cast that right now. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to attack this guy. I believe we said 3 times a day for the shield that allows me to do.
The bonus action, yeah.
Okay.
You just can't cast 2 spells in one turn, but you could do a spell and a cantrip.
Did you know? Sorry, I want to interrupt. Never mind.
No,
I
go
learned
for it.
something the other day that you can cast 2 spells in a turn if you're like action surged. You just can't cast a spell if you cast a spell as a bonus action. That's the actual rule.
That sounds about
Yep.
right.
There are like builds out there where like fighter wizard, so you can do that kind of stuff. It's really
Alright, this is going to be 26 to hit.
Yep.
But we can talk about gimmicky builds later.
Yeah.
It's going to be 15.
Sounds good. They take it.
And that was on Tungsten.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up is Judy, who is freshly... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm also gonna have my zombies start dashing towards me.
Sure thing. I will move them in a moment. And
Yeah, wherever you want them to be is fine with me. As long as it's towards me, I'm fine.
Yep. Judy is going to move up and attack twice. Nat 20s. And also, that's a double crit. That is amazing.
Wait, so it nat 20 on both attacks?
And 19. And they are, what's it called? They took, they're like barb fighters. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So 1 second. And does 51 points of damage in one turn.
Shit.
And takes out titanium.
Oh.
You
And
dick.
There's only one left then, right?
there is only one left.
And it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Is tungsten 60 feet away from me?
They are within.
All right, I'm gonna run up to him.
Yep. I'm moving the others.
Smash,
so just
smash.
All right, and I will use my bonus action to gain advantage on my attacks with fighting spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
And then I gain 10 temp HP.
This is where the samurai shines.
I'm saving for the beholder that fighting spirit action surge. So hopefully that comes to fruition. Or the beholder just paralyzed me and I don't do anything though. All right, so 2 attacks on tungsten. First attack is a natural 19, so
Yep.
28, and the second attack is natural 20. No, oh, another natural 19. Darn it, so close. But still 28 on both of them.
Yep.
And so, I didn't D4 on either on those. What do you do if you have advantage? Do you roll 1d4 or do you roll 2d4 and take the higher? Probably
I
just
would-
1d4.
I
With
like to do
advantage?
I like to roll both of those with advantage. So like you could roll a d4 and take the higher d4.
All right, and bless doesn't affect
The
my
way I
damage
think it-
rolls, right?
Correct.
Yeah, no, the raw it's for each die roll. So for 120 d4, and then they work as a pair. If Kelly wants to roll differently, but raw, that's how it works.
I like to do it individual.
So the
It's
first
fun.
attack is 16 plus 7, so that's a 23
Yep.
damage. Is it still up? Oh, I guess I already rolled the second attack,
Oh,
so
you
I've
said
been
23 damage?
23, yeah.
It is still up.
And
I
then-
mean, it's only taken 15.
Second attack is going to be not nearly as good. 8, 9, 15, 16 damage on the second attack, so a total of 39 damage.
Okay. It is still up.
Did I have the? I guess it doesn't matter now. If I had the movement, I would have moved like behind the tungsten.
That's fine. And Tungsten, getting very quickly fucked up, casts plane shift on itself and disappears.
Counterspell.
Can it be?
Yes!
1 second. I need to, I love it.
Alright,
I
wait,
love
wait,
it.
wait.
I just need to see 1 second what level it is. It is 7th level,
Are you within 60 feet?
and
Yeah, I moved up.
Okay, good.
all right. You have to roll for it now, don't you? Because it's you're rolling against a level 7 spell.
So I have to beat a 17 or higher, and I add my spell attack. Let's go!
And you're blessed.
And you're blessed.
And I'm blessed, which is good because I rolled a 10,
Mm-hmm.
which would have been 17. Now it's 21.
Bless.
Wait, but 17 would have made it anyways. So
Yeah.
because I think
Still
that's
though.
important. That's important just because I don't know if you actually do bless this because that's an ability check, the counter spell thing, right? And you don't bless doesn't affect ability checks. Only saving throws and attacks.
No, it's considered you do an attack roll, I think.
Oh, is that what it's called? Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
let me double check.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, it's cool. You stopped them from being able to
All right.
plane shift,
Counter
and it was
spell's
awesome.
awesome.
And now, Taratha, it is your turn.
Kill it.
They are not
Absolutely
on
will.
death's door, so they will have to take a good amount of damage.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's
right there.
spellcasting.
Yeah, but we are all right there.
No,
It's
I
not
know.
gonna say-
I'm just seeing how much Taratha is able to dick this one's day. Like, do you counter spell and then kill, or
How bloody does it look?
pretty bloodied? Give me an intelligence
Okay,
check.
you know,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
With
That's gonna be...
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. The 12.
I mean, you probably would have to do a decent damage output to secure this one.
Okay, fuck it. 12 is dead. I don't care.
Okay, wisdom save.
With Bane.
Well, that's definitely a fail. Because that was a 6 on the die. -2. Plus not enough.
That's going to be... I got so close to max 20 damage.
Tell me how you do it.
Just ominous ringing until it gets louder and louder and they can't take it. And then their mind is flayed.
I love it.
Eric, that was phenomenal. Thank you.
And silence falls on the battlefield as Cleek and Akadito, you look over and notice that they were watching you, having murked their mind flayers quite some time ago. Emily...
Oh, they
What?
lost. Is Emily still in combat? Because I'll shoot bad news at the other one.
You know what? Yeah, she's just kind of like, she's in the middle of like struggling to, you know, like Saving Private Ryan style, you know, sink a dagger into Brass's chest. So if you want to, if you want
that
to,
scene.
All right, so this is fun. I would love to take a turn here because I gain fighting spirit when I re-roll initiative, and I only have one left, so I can actually just have a free one basically to use right now. So I can actually take advantage on these 2 attacks.
go for it.
How far away are they?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65.
65. So I will take a shot. I'll move up 5 feet and I'll take a shot with. Oh no. Bad news has a range of 200. Bad news is gonna hit. All right, bad news with advantage. Wow. Double natural 1. So even though I have advantage, it actually misfires with advantage. So
oh my god.
so the attack misses. The weapon can't be used again until.
Impossible.
So
You rolled a 9.
yeah, it's like rolling a natural 20 with disadvantage. But that would never happen to me. But rolling 2
Oh
ones
my
with
God.
disadvantage
Now, if
so
it misfires, does that
it
mean...
blows up. It blows up. I need to make it. I need a Tinker's Tools checks which I'm not proficient in to repair it.
That is incredible.
So
Holly might actually be proficient in that.
well, it doesn't matter about proficiency. I just don't have Tinker's Tools.
I mean, Holly has them. So.
All right, excellent. And then I will take another shot, but this time with my handgun. As it explodes in my hands, I just throw bad news on the ground. I take out the handgun, walk up 5 feet, and shoot Cotton Ball at him with advantage.
Nice.
Cotton Ball is a plus 11. All right, that's a 19 and 18. So where were you guys before? So that's a 30 to hit.
Yup. Roll your
And that
damage.
That will do 15.
Nice. You blow open Brass's brains, and that like makes him die on the floor as Emily's able to drive the dagger into the chest at the same time. And she looks over to you, and her eyes narrow a little, and then she gets up and starts walking over, cleaning herself off. And you notice that she is walking with a very bad limp as she heads over to y'all.
I would, like, at the very end of all that, like to run over to the 2 who are downed right now and use Cure Wounds on both of them.
Just so you know, the only one that is, like, dead is the one with, their brains sucked out. The other 2 are at 1 HP, and Gruck is at 19.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought there was someone rolling death saves.
They were, but I made the mistake and did not count that they would drop to 1 HP instead.
Okay, cool.
And they kind of are looking around, you know, and like their eyes settle on their fallen friend, and they're taking a moment to process. And you can tell that they do want to talk to you or thank you, but they're all walking over to their friend right now. They give a nod to acknowledge your existence, but then they head over to Kuzan.
That's fine.
And eventually, Gruck will look up to you all and go, I don't suppose you have something that could fix this.
No, their brain is gone without a true resurrection spell. They're bad.
Is that true? Revivify won't work?
It
Can't
will
replace
not.
this missing body part. And a brain's a pretty big important one.
Cleek will go, I can help, but if I do, I can't teleport us out. Do we feel
Well,
like we need help for escape?
a laugh is more important than
Well-
a possible contingency.
Well, yeah. What is? Do we have anything more to do here? Are we done?
There's the, what's it called?
The beholder.
Yeah.
Oh, there is actually a beholder somewhere in here.
Oh, actually, Cleek will go, never mind, I forgot the casting time and that I can do this for quite a while. We should keep the body and I will help you. But it's a lot of money to cast this spell.
What spell is it? Is it true resurrection?
Yes, I am very good at what I do. You
Actually,
should see my mansion.
We don't even need his body. With true resurrection, we literally speak their name into existence.
Nope,
So,
you
like-
touch a dead creature that has been dead for no more than a century.
Oh yeah, then well, fuck it, put it in a bag or something.
Well, it's a little.
Taratha did not say it. That was
Yeah.
Corey
Yeah.
being jovial
All
with
right.
y'all.
Don't worry, we'll get your friend back.
And the barbarians will give a nod and they'll say, or actually Gruck will speak. I don't think we have much left in us to continue.
None of you?
Well, maybe Judy. She is the toughest out of
Well.
all of us.
You're gonna need
Well,
somebody
that's
to protect you all, though, while you're waiting for us to get back and through the desert.
Well, it can be me and Ping, and Judy can go with you. I don't think there should be much. We cleared a lot out. The brain dogs were many,
They're
and
all
now they
they're all
are
gone.
none.
I mean, we'll take Judy if you want to give her to us, but I'm just saying the desert's a dangerous place.
Judy is her own woman. She can make her own decision.
This is true.
And Judy will look over to you and she'll go, I thought we took them all out. What's left?
Our master.
The big one. The big one.
How big?
You see
It'll
this skeleton
be-
here? That big.
And
It
her
will
eyes.
be the fight of your life. You will tell your grandchildren about this.
And she was looking like she did not want to do this, but then Taratha, you talked about like how much glory this will bring, and then she just rolls up her sleeves, and she pulls out some healing potions from her bag and just starts guzzling it down.
That is so great.
Yep. And now you have Judy on your side.
Well,
and she'll
I've
look
got
over.
spells up that are only last a minute, so or last only a little while longer. So we should probably get on getting if we're gonna go.
I will say, just so you know, it will take longer than a minute regardless for you to get to the thing.
No. And it's not actually a minute.
Oh, okay.
That it's an hour.
Oh, okay. Then that's yeah. All right, you're
I'm
fine with
gonna-
that.
I click off my boots of speed when the moment combat finishes. So
Mhm.
I'm an idiot.
What?
I didn't realize how important Tinker's tools would be if you were using guns.
Yeah. I mean, you
How
can
long
buy
does
them
it
when you
take
get back.
to? How long does it take to tinker and fix it?
I think an hour.
An action.
What?
Oh, an action.
But if you fail, then it is broken and must be mended out
Right.
for a quarter of the cost.
Can I
of the
just cast
firearm.
mending on it?
That's a question for the DM.
I I will say, how about this? You could cast Mending, but you're going to have to use a Tinkerer's Tools check, but Mending will not... Like, if you don't mend it correctly, then it's not going to backfire. So pretty much you just have to cast Mending until you pass the check. So
Okay,
in
I mean, I also have Tinkerer's Tools, but...
Right, but Tinkerer's... Here's how this works. Like, essentially, if you're casting Mending, you're just gonna roll until it works because you're out of combat. Like, I'm not gonna make you roll, it's just fixed. But
Okay,
if it was within combat, then you're going to have to make those checks. Mending will not risk damaging it, so that's why I would recommend Mending over Tinkerer's Tools.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah,
I would just... Oh, go ahead.
It's mended.
Thank you.
Also, Kelly,
I'm realizing why am I proficient in Mode Carver's tools when I have to actually use Tinkerer's tools to heal my weapons and my leg. Maybe I should ask the DM about that sometime.
That could be some downtime activity.
Yeah, that could be switch. Yeah.
Sorry, Corey, you were saying something?
Yeah, I looked up True Resurrection because I thought I was going insane. Yeah, you can actually just speak someone's name into existence. The spell can provide a new body if the original no longer exists, in which case you must speak the creature's name. The creature then appears in an unoccupied space you choose within 10 feet of it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but it could be resurrection with like the 7th level spell.
I thought you said like yeah, it's the 7th level resurrection, not true res.
Oh.
But in hindsight, I heard you say true resurrection. In the moment, I heard resurrection.
And Cleek can only cast regular resurrection, right? He's not like a level 18 caster.
Oh, he is. But he did not take true res.
Okay.
True Res is a fucking... Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Pretty crazy spell.
He
You don't really need to prepare it.
Polymorph, which is great, but...
Yeah, his level 9 spells that he took, just so you know, are Mass Polymorph, Power Word Heal, Power Word Kill, and True Polymorph.
Yeah. No wish?
No. I think that's not a bard spell either.
Well, you can magical secrets it, I guess, if you really want it.
He does have magical secrets, but he chose other things for that.
That totally makes sense.
Yup.
Fucking bards.
Yup. Yeah, because he's... Yeah. They have their own sort of feelings about things like that. I didn't think that true res would make sense for someone who works with a paladin who's like, just let their spirits stay where they are. Stop doing that. And what's it called? Akadito will walk over and he'll go, who needs healing?
I'm fine.
I could use some.
And he'll walk over and he will cast a... what does he have? I mean, I know he has Cure Wounds, but 1 second. He will give you a Cure Wounds at 4th level. So, 1 second. 12. He's rolling real well. That is 44 points of healing.
Awesome, I'm no longer at 69 damage.
Oh man, it should have kept it like that. All right. And he will look over to you all and go, if we are done here, we should continue before...
Absolutely.
Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
Who is going to do the survival checks to try and find its lair? Because you are literally in a labyrinth.
Can I do an Arcana check instead?
I just got a nat
Why?
20 for a total of 30 for the survival check.
Oh my god. Yeah. Tali, you, here's the thing. As the battle settles, this entire time, you all feel like you are being watched. And the colors of the walls are shifting around you. Sometimes they go from looking like stone to looking like soft pillows. Sometimes it looks like you're walking on brains, and it's actively changing and morphing as you're walking. Anyone with who has a passive perception of 16 or better? I know Willow does.
I do.
Okay. The two of you are able to tell that this is essentially like illusory, and you tell your party members that so they, don't feel so weird about where they're going. But the ones that don't have that good passive perception are still like walking funny, kind of like when you put booties on dogs for the first time. And after a while, Cleek and Akadito get a little annoyed of the illusory terrain and just, start flying instead. And Tali, you have no reason with your knowledge to understand where this lair is, but Saturn guides you in this moment.
Gross.
I know.
Sorry, I'll take the nat 1 instead.
Yeah. And you keep walking for about a half hour, twisting and turning in these hallways. And just so you know, the barbarians agree to wait for you at the outside, so they're not going to head out without you. And you finally come upon a large hole about 20 by 20 feet, and you look down and it's just pure darkness. Give me a perception check for who wants to kind of, look a little bit closer.
Be a 20.
It's pure darkness, you said?
Yeah, I mean, not magical darkness, but like it's just there's stuff lighting the hallways here, but when you look down this particular tunnel, there's nothing there. So your dark vision for 60 feet just sees endless tunnel.
I have 40/40 because of the flame tongue, so I'm gonna roll with that in mind.
Yep.
That'll be 17.
Yeah.
Oh, I have advantage on all perception checks. 26. Nope,
Okay.
28. All right, 27.
You and Corey, with the 2 perception checks that you got, you're able to see the faintest, like glow of light, itty bit, about
Down the
200 feet down.
Well, I mean, I can't fly, but you can. I turned to. Do you think that that's our enemy, or do you think that's some treasure?
You would Tali would know that that would be the lair of the beholder.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well.
this is the layers down there.
Yep.
Layers down there.
So you've got a way to make me fall a little slower there, friend?
Is the hole big enough for me to flap?
What?
Is the hole big enough for me to flap my wings?
I thought it was a really big hole, like 30
Yeah.
feet in diameter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so if
Awesome.
anyone has, Cleek, Akadito, and just so you know, Emily would have told you that she wants to go, but she doesn't trust that the Mind Flayer can't control her, and she does not want to.
Beholder?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So
Just
for your
double-checking.
safety, she is not joining on this particular mission. And she will say it in a convincing way where you understand that she's not dipping out. This is just,
Yeah.
the last thing that she could, she can't go in there.
Any advice, Emily?
Actually, yeah. So she'll walk you through, and then this is where she will leave you, and she'll go, yeah. It's got an anti-magic cone, so Taratha, you might want to get behind it or something, because that cone can hit pretty much anywhere in its lair. The only blind spot is behind it.
Good to know.
I mean, it can still get you at
weapons?
that.
Yeah, what does an anti-magic thing do?
Doesn't let you cast any spells in that area.
But if you already have spells up?
Let me see how that works. One second.
Radius. Anti-magic surrounds the area. Divorced from magical energy.
Okay, the beholder's central eye creates an area of anti-magic, as in the anti-magic field. In a 150-foot cone, at the start of each of its turns, the beholder decides in which way the cone faces and whether the cone is active. The area works against the beholder's own eye rays, and she will say that. This area is divorced from magical energy. Within the sphere, the spells cannot be cast, summon creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane. Ooh. So I'm going to say, spells and other magical effects except those created by an artifact or a deity are suppressed in suppressed in the sphere and can't protrude into it. So I'm going to say that you can walk through, but you can't. All of your magical items will become mundane.
Well, what about my leg?
Yeah, same thing. You could walk through it, but it is mundane.
So it says unless it's done by an artifact. What is considered an artifact?
That's because I don't know what that is. Like
Artifact
It's
is
an
a
item
special
quality.
kind of magical
Yeah.
item. It's like
Yeah.
it's
So,
like that
there's a
the one above
magical item.
legendary.
yeah, so I'm just gonna say that you can't use those items, but you can also move through the cone with those items.
Just like your movement speed is going to
Yeah.
stop.
So
Okay.
my question is does my leg just cease to work because it is a magic item?
It works normally like a prosthetic leg,
Okay.
but the
Sounds
magical
good.
parts of it, and then the other
So-
thing.
And
Sorry.
my guns are fine. Just double checking. Guns aren't magical in our world, so they just shoot gun.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, I would like
shoot
to
gun.
reach out to Saturn.
Uh huh.
It's not something I normally do, but I already felt his presence here, so fuck it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna try. I'm gonna use the divine thingy bobber where
Uh-huh.
I can call my god once a day or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Specifically asking that either at least my scythe and or all magic items in the party are artifacts in power until the end of the day.
Ooh.
I'm not sure
That's
if that works in the way that you want it to, though, because it says. Oh no, you're right. You're right.
I'm just
Roll
calling out to
me-
my deity for a favor. That is what I am doing.
Roll
Divine
me a
intervention.
D100. And are you using divine intervention for this?
Yes, I am. I am
Okay.
using divine intervention for this.
Nice. So
Yeah. Sorry, I am gathering the appropriate dice.
because that is a D100 roll, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. And I can't find my motherfucking. Where are you?
Ooh, it's a good thing I have so many guns. I won't have to reload any of them. If they're all the same, if they're all mundane,
All
then
right. All right. Here we go. I have to show you this roll.
Okay.
I feel like I need to show you this roll. I feel like
Is
that
it
it's
100?
that this is the reason
Well, no.
why
here's
we
the
have
thing.
cameras.
Here's the thing. It has to be equal to your level or lower.
Oh, level or lower?
Yeah.
Sad.
So that's unfortunately the worst roll because it sucks
Yeah.
if that zero on the 10 die was just
Yeah.
any other number,
Ah.
any other number. Oh.
So sad. So sad.
Too
All
bad.
right, never mind.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you something. Saturn will respond with that. You do reach him.
With a sarcastic asshole thing, probably.
Yeah, and you hear back in your head. Hold on. Maybe if you weren't such a brat, I would help you now.
Didn't
And
think you
then-
had that kind of power anyway. Just thought I'd check.
I love it. I love it.
She has no reason to like him. He has done nothing for her in terms of good things in her life.
I mean, he did
So-
just help you
Or just
find.
grant you power.
Yeah, he granted you power. He just led you to the Beholder Lair.
I mean, you decided he led me to that beholder.
Because
lair.
you
She
know
has-
nothing about these things.
But she didn't. You asked for a survival check, and she
Right.
rolled an at 20.
I know.
Right.
So that's how I'm mitigating that non-knowledge stuff.
Uh-huh.
But
She's been in
so-
the desert many, many years. The idea that she might not know anything about beholders is one thing, but about weird-ass creatures and their lairs, that's a different thing.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna start putting people on the map.
The goal is to have the beholder look at Taratha and not at all of us.
Right?
Just give me 1 second. I didn't roll for this particular
Wait.
initiative, but
How are we getting down? We
No,
need
no,
to get down.
I know. We're getting to that. I just wanted to start putting this on the board. Give me 1 second. So yeah, how are you getting down? Cleek and
Anyone have feather
Akadito.
fall?
I don't think Cleek has that. Because he's a fucking, what's it called?
I mean, that makes sense
Aarakocra in
to
a
me.
world of Aarakocra.
Yeah,
So-
the most like we got 2 flyers, then we 3 flyers, so it's just me and the other one that have trouble getting down, right?
And Judy.
Oh, and Judy. This might be where Judy dips.
I mean, possibly. If you can't find a way
And
to
the,
get
I mean,
her down.
and the zombies.
I'm just imagining
There's-
splat,
Oh,
splat, splat.
okay. I have a thought.
Uh-huh.
So I have the wind fan that can cast gust of wind and a strong blast of wind. Could I fall and then right before I'm about to land, gust of wind underneath me to like kind of like
Only
like
if you
this-
have something that can act as a sort of parachute to catch you with that. So if you're
Wait.
able to rig something,
But isn't the point that the gust of wind acts as like this little barrier that like so like I'm like falling really fast and then like I fall slow?
yeah, but you're falling 200 feet.
Yeah, but
the gust of wind doesn't happen until the very end.
the gust of wind
no,
happens at the
I know
last
that, but
second,
you
and then it
still have
pushes
a
me
lot
up a
of-
little bit. So then I reverse all that acceleration, and then I fall
That
at
is
like a
pushing
like
something back that is standing still, not hurtling towards the ground at terminal velocity. So what I'm saying
Okay.
is you could do that by having something tied to you like a parachute, and you shoot that gust of wind up towards
How much
the
do you
end.
weigh, Eric?
I mean, if I can make a parachute though, why don't I just jump with the parachute?
Because
just-
the parachute, you can't, like, unless you have a parachute, it's not going to act like a parachute. I'm letting you jerry-rig something with your gust of wind spell.
How much does
So
Willow weigh?
my goal, Willow has a metal leg, so I have no clue how much she weighs.
How could I, if I were using my robe of bat? That's not what it's called.
So if you are flying, it would be Willow having to hold herself because your hands are on the
Well,
cloak
right. I'm talking
flapping.
like attached to my like her holding onto my feet.
You know, it probably won't matter because the beholder's gonna look at me and my magic item won't work, and then I'm just gonna fall face on first
so
and die.
there's two ways you could go about this if you want to have Willow attached to you. Either Willow has to make the strength check to hold on to you, or you have to make the strength check to be able to support her.
I mean, I would have Willow roll that their thing
Okay.
with guidance because she has a much higher strength than me. But as long as she doesn't, I mean, I don't think that she, because I have a 16 strength, which is not awesome, but it's also like, I think I can hold up to like 300 or 400 pounds or something. So I should be able to flap us down there.
Okay. Willow, are you okay with that one?
I'm okay with it. I just, I want this cool wind fan thing to
I
work.
mean, you could just tie your cloak to yourself with a bunch of rope and then gust of wind it. Like, you would just have to take some...
I think I'm just wondering. I want to make sure that we're on the same page because I'm making like hand movements here that maybe you don't
No,
see.
I know.
So
You fall like, 170 feet or whatever, and at the end
Okay.
you cast gust of wind to try and stop yourself.
at the
It's like-
ground below me.
Correct.
Okay. So gust of
You're
wind.
still saying physics is not going to work like that, and this is what you need to do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all right, hold on. I just want to ask. So gust of wind can push a creature 15 feet away. So
A
what if I just got?
creature that is
Yes.
not falling from 200 feet in
Sure,
the
sure,
sky.
sure. I'm just saying I would be willing to take like 15 feet of fall damage. Or I would take whatever that is.
You're not getting 15 feet of fall damage from using a low-level spell item to mitigate 200 feet of falling.
Second level. Thank you very much. And it has a 60-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the strength check or whatever. That's fine. I just wanted to
You could also
try
just
to
make
figure out.
You could also just make a fake little
Oh!
parachute.
Oh, wait. Okay, so I have a question. Okay, so while holding this fan, you can use an action to cast Gust of Wind. Once used, the fan shouldn't be used again until next dawn. Okay, so I have a question about this, because Gust of Wind is a concentration spell. So when I cast it, do I maintain that concentration for a minute with the spell? I assume, because that's how Bless Bees work, right? With concentration. So could I, in theory, fall for a minute and just keep casting Gust of Wind with the fan down?
I mean,
Right?
you also know that this beholder has a anti-magic cone.
And then it's not really wise to get on the cloak of the bat, is it?
Yeah. You're right.
My wings are magic.
So,
Can I just
Good for
climb
you.
down this motherfucking hole? Like,
It's 200 feet down. How many ropes? How much rope do we have? We do need a way back up.
Dimension door.
It is 200 feet. Dimension door is 400. Dimension. Hey, dimension door, just grab me and pop.
no,
We're down
because
there.
Teradha can fly.
Yeah. They're flying down, and then when they sing the signal like a firebolt in the air, we dimension door down.
but who has dimension door?
Oh,
I do.
I was just assuming the cleric has it because the cleric in my other campaign has it. Shoot.
Actually, once I know, I was thinking that too. I think Cleek has it. 1 second.
But
Cleek does
dimension door
have
also
dimension
only takes
door.
one person, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't take.
So, Cleek could take one of you. Taratha could take the other.
I also don't want to use a 4th level spell slot unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, I feel like that's a way out.
Yeah, that's a way. That's what I was thinking. If like I save those spell slots, will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. So how much rope do we have? I have 50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I also have 50 feet of road. Also, I'm not taking the zombies because they're magically
They'll get
up, and they'll just
disintegrated.
Yeah.
they'll just be. So I'm just gonna let that go.
Taratha,
Okay.
do you have 50 feet of
Um,
rope?
No.
I mean,
Judy,
Cleek,
do you have 50 feet of rope?
Yep.
Does Cleek have 50 feet of rope?
Yep. And so does Akandito.
I'm gonna point out something. That's 250 feet of rope. It's 200 feet down. Rope, last time I checked, is not magical.
Yep.
So that seems like a good idea to me.
Okay.
But also, so it is a good idea. Now here's the thing. Taratha, no, actually Emily would have let you know that the walls around you changing means that the beholder is sleeping.
Okay.
So
I will. I'll relay that information. That seems pretty crucial.
So
now,
wait. So
if you wake it up, like I'm going to say, like above table, like as soon as you are in its lair, it will know that you're there. But if you are able to do stealth checks enough while climbing, it won't know to attack you while you're still on the rope.
okay.
So
So sidebar. Do we have something to tie the rope to?
Tie it to Judy.
That's what I was gonna say. We could tie it to Judy if we don't have anything to tie it to.
Believe
A movable
I
rod?
have
Does
a
anyone have
movable
a-
rod. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! That a movable rod's so good. All right, I
Movable
really have
rod
to go to
is-
the bathroom, but I'm glad we solved this problem. I'm treating it as solved.
so then Judy would definitely be into what's it called? What was I gonna say? I'll get there. Climbing down with you.
Okay, so I have advantage on dexterity checks.
Yep. And I would just say, the party has to make 3 stealth checks, as they're climbing down.
3 stealth checks.
Yeah.
The whole party, or
Just anyone
Indiv-
climbing down the rope.
okay, so individually.
Yep.
Okay. That's gonna be 23
Yep.
and 23 and 23.
Nice.
I rolled
Right.
4 16s there.
Beautiful. Willow, what do you roll?
Willow is out. She went to the
Oh,
bathroom.
right,
Or,
sorry.
Eric went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Willow
there
needed pee.
thunder?
She's over in the corner.
1 second.
So we're all taking a bathroom break.
Yeah, I think that we got some thunder going on by me because my dog is like cowering.
Oh.
Yeah, the sky looks pretty awful right now.
Well, we do have that whole
Yup.
giant storm from Texas
Mm-hmm.
going
Time
on.
to
for
make
the
stealth
couple days.
checks.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Yep.
3 stealth checks.
Mhm.
All right. I will fail one of them, and I will ruin everything.
Guidance.
Guidance on all of them.
Yeah, yo, I will climb near you and give you guidance for that shit.
Yeah.
I do. I have +5. I don't know what do you guys have? Because maybe
I have +7, but I can cast guidance.
do the
on-
flyers need to make the stealth checks, or only the climbers?
Just the climbers.
So in theory, you could like glide down and then just grab right before the gaze.
Whatever.
Tolly.
I've already done them, and I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I'm just saying,
Alright.
yeah.
I'm happy to give guidance to whoever needs it.
First one is an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is a 11.
That's good.
Third one is a 16 plus 2 plus.
You're good. The DC
5.
was 10, and even
Okay.
Judy was fine. So let me tell you what's going on. We're all going to roll for initiative now. The Beholder, all of the tentacles that are wrapped around are hittable, but they can also
Are-
hit you.
Wait, are hittable?
Correct.
Okay.
So you
sorry,
don't have to
I
get-
couldn't tell
Yeah.
if yeah.
But that also means that they can hit you with it as well.
Can they grapple?
They can. So it's both good and bad. The flyers, I imagine that all of you will continue flying unless you say that you are going on to one of the what's it called? The places. It will be a little bit of theater of the mind, only because like the tavern, like the hole, it goes down like, and then about like it's 50 feet above the Beholder where it opens up into its lair. So there's the Beholder, 50 feet of open space above it. So you just have to say about how high in that 50 feet you are, and unless you announce otherwise, I'm assuming that you're staying at that same altitude.
Okay.
The platforms are real. For every 5 feet, it's going to be an extra 5 DC to go. So if it's only 5 feet, it's going to be a DC 5 like athletics check. If it's 4 squares away, it's a DC 20 athletics check. So I will confirm this, the amount of squares you would have to jump in order to get from platform to platform if you so choose. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep. What am I? Just side thing. Will my boots of speed help with the long jump?
Unless it says something with jumping, then no. But if it says your jumping speed is double, then it will half the DC.
I was curious because I'll just look and see if long jump the thing says anything about your movement.
Yep.
You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot before the. So you can move 6.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just rolling the initiatives for the NPCs.
Are we keeping initiative, or are we re-rolling?
We were rolling because it is entirely
Oh.
a different battle.
So just so you
16.
know, Kelly,
I did
and
not
I
ask.
we can do your athletics thing the way that you said, but technically, Willow can long jump 21 feet.
Well, then you're fine with that.
Okay, and you can jump equal to your strength score, Tolly.
Oh,
Initiative, you said?
Yep.
I will now roll initiative.
I got dirty 20.
Okay.
A good roll. A good roll. It's a 17 plus 6, so 23.
Woo!
All right.
I will kill this beholder.
And as the climbers touch ground, a large eye opens in front of you, and even more large eyes open all around you. Willow, what do you do?
Can you zoom
Yeah.
out on the map for just 1 second so I can can I get a feel for, because I saw it but I wasn't really looking at it.
Totes fine.
So can we get behind it? Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you'd
Fine.
have to get into like the space over here. So pretty much what Emily was saying is like it can still anti-magic you in that space. However, since it's backed up into a wall, it has to choose to anti-magic back there or anti-magic all over here.
And doesn't
So-
its anti-magic affect its own magical abilities?
It does, but I just have to see when it does the thing. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
Anti-magic cone.
My strength score is reduced to 8.
Oh.
Wow. Oh!
So
At the start
So
of each
that-
of
God
its
damn it,
turns.
Eric!
that is actually okay, so that's gonna make some stuff harder. If I get out of the thing, then at least I can.
Wait, your strength was dependent on the leg?
Yeah, my strength score is 8, and then I've got a belt, the Hill Belt of Giant strength to give me 20. Set it to 21.
Yep. So right now, everyone is currently in the anti-magic cone because it's a 150-foot cone.
So can you show me like the cones?
It's difficult, but essentially, imagine.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm just kind of going out from the current eye. So this is where it's at right now, as combat starts.
Oh wow, so it starts like that.
Oh.
I thought it would start at the center of the eye, which might mean, you know.
Yeah, that we could be. Well, but we could be up here, right? Well, someone could be up here. I think that's probably.
Yep.
Well, no, because you need something with fucking reach. Fuck.
Well, okay. All right. So,
Then we brought so much help with us.
all right. So I go first.
Yep. And actually,
What's-
let me do another layer for the cone. So I'm just gonna add a new layer. 1 second.
Okay.
Just because I'll probably be moving this around a lot.
Oh, fuck.
What? Oh, you are now
Oh.
tiefling.
Well, not just that.
What?
Oh, mage armor. Fuck.
Ah.
Does
We
it
are
dispel the mage
totally-
armor?
Boned, y'all.
Does it? I mean,
It
I'm
just-
at least I'm a fighter with guns, and I have a dexterity weapon, so I can pull out undoing and smack. So like, it's okay.
Well,
It's
you can always choose to do anything off of dex anyways. You're just always defaulting to strength because it's tied.
Well, they're both +5, but I can't use my
It's gonna
flame
be
tongue.
so
My flame tongue is a long sword, which requires a strength check or strength attacks. All right, so I just have a question. To the left, there's an area where I could like leap, and then I would be out of the anti-magic cone. Correct?
This part over here, to like all the way. You're talking about all the way to the west of the map, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but is it?
How big is that
your,
leap?
5, 10, 15.
Oh, no, not there. Where Taratha is. Could I leap at that diagonal?
Oh, yes, yeah. So that'll just be a DC 10.
Is Taratha like now in the pit? No, because her
No.
wings are not magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So,
can
just so I'm-
just stand. Go ahead.
Just so I'm 100% clear, it dispels pre-existing magical effects like mage armor, like disguise self, things like
Yep.
that.
Does it
Correct.
So-
dispel it? Wait, okay. Now I'm confused because I thought that it didn't work while in there, but like, if it doesn't dispel them,
I'm going to
or
say.
does it? Do they just not work while you're in the cone?
I'm going to say it does not work while you're in the cone. It does not dispel.
Okay, cool.
You know what? If I recall correctly,
Mm-hmm.
Emily did actually specifically say that it can't use its crazy eye beams against us when we're in there.
Correct.
You know what? Fuck this beholder. I don't need magic. I'm a fighter. I'm gonna walk 5 feet forward. I am going to I'm not gonna use action surge yet. I'm gonna save action
Or-
surge for
So this is this tentacle is the only one reachable unless you are shooting it.
I have a gun.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you shoot it.
I'll be away from a tentacle because I mean, if it can't eye beam me and it can't tentacle me, it can't do anything to me.
Nice.
And then I won't use action surge or my other thing. So I'm just gonna shoot it twice with my well, I'll do one shot with bad news, and then I'm gonna do one shot with the handgun if that's okay.
Yep.
All right, so bad news.
I imagine you have to drop bad news in order to get the handgun out, though, right?
That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do it that way. Bad news is 15 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, and then well, I'll shoot with the cotton ball, but obviously I don't get +11. I get +9 because I don't get the +2 bonus. That's better. 19.
That will hit.
All right, and so that will deal 1d10 plus 5, not 7, because it's not no longer +2 weapon. 6 damage.
Okay.
It doesn't do much, but
All right. Give me 1 second.
I looked up the ruling on concentration and all that. According to Jeremy Crawford, it does not affect concentration.
Nice.
So you can still, so the effect doesn't happen, but you can still concentrate on the spell.
Yep.
Okay. So your mage armor still exists when it's not.
Yeah, so like it doesn't like you have to rebuff, which okay, that makes a shit ton more sense.
All right. So next up is Tali.
Okay, so it takes it. Does it take an action to jump?
It's just part of your movement.
All right, cool. I'm gonna come to the right.
5, 10, and it's
And
a
then
DC
jump.
5. Oh wait, but you have a long jump, so you're good. 15.
Yeah, I want to be. So where the square that the eye is pointing at, I want to be there.
Okay.
Which is like,
Yep, I got it there. It's just a lag. And then
Yes, cool.
what do you do?
And then I guess I'll whack it. My actual goal is to try and make that secondary jump over there, which is gonna be something.
Nice. I mean, you could also flag down one of the flyers, or you could, yeah. But anyway, Taratha, you're on deck, but the lair's going before you.
Oh, on deck. Okay. Nat 20?
All.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Vicious. It's not, you know, actually magical, but that's okay. Still gonna slice and dice. So that's gonna be 16.
Okay, give me 1 second. 16 points of damage. Math is hard. All right, we got that. Next up is the lair. I just need to see how large the area of effect is. Give me 1 moment.
And I guess I will flag down a flare to be like, can you transport me?
Okay.
Good sir.
I am so sorry. I need Judy, Willow, and Tali to make dexterity saving throws as tentacles branch out from underneath and start wrapping around your legs.
Remember, if you have any bonus to your saving throws because of magical items, to not add those. So runs I +6, but it goes down to +5. That'll be 13.
18.
Okay, not Tali. Tali, you are good. Willow, you are grappled by these tentacles.
So I'm trying to get the fuck out
Yep.
of this area.
Taratha, it is now your turn.
You have freedom of movement. Oh, no, you don't.
I don't. Not until I do
Big ball.
after I get the fuck out of here, but not until.
I am basically worthless. I'm a flying napkin.
I mean, you could
move
just
over 5
right
feet.
here. Yeah, you move here and you'll be good.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll fucking do that, I guess. How far away? We're 150 feet away from this thing?
No, you are. I imagine you're like 30 feet-ish, you know, kind of in the middle between ground and beholder. And you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, like 35 to 40 feet away from the beholder proper.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, let's say I cast animate objects, and then I fire it at them. The moment it enters the cone, do the like objects like lose their magic, or how does that work?
Yes.
It would, but you can aim at things other, like there's plenty of beholder outside of the anti-magic cone.
Okay. I'll try and do that. I'm gonna summon 10 little doohickeys, and just unless something big's gonna happen, I'm gonna start rolling that damage.
Yep, go for it.
I hate to ask this question, but it'll just expedite things. What's the AC?
18.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna have it roll its legendary action against you. A little eye appears in front of you and just shoots straight up. We're gonna see which ray it's going to be. 6, which is telekinetic ray. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw.
To me?
Yep. So just let me know if you succeed on that.
Roll 19, 18.
Okay. Then nothing happens to you. I think. Let me just make sure. The target is an object. Okay, yep, so nothing happens there, but then it is its turn after that. And it is going to keep the cone where it is because it wants to hit you 3 more times with eye rays. Taratha.
Oh no.
Oof. Taratha, for the first ray, it rolled a 10, which is Death Ray. The target creature must succeed on a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw.
You got this. You got this.
17.
Alright. Second one is 1, which is Charm Ray. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
19.
Okay, you are not charmed. And then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Hell yeah, I'm good at that. Oh boy, let's go 20.
Was that a 20-something?
25.
Alright, so nothing happens to you. And then last but not least, it is going to attempt to bite Willow. And that's a 3 on the dice. So that's all it can do.
It had advantage.
You're right.
Wait,
No,
Arca-
you're not restrained, you're just grappled.
Oh, okay.
Next up is...
This is how much I hate myself.
Next up is Cleek, who is going
What
to...
happens if we fall?
You don't know. Who's
I'm
Don't.
kind of-
That's the answer. That's the
I'm
answer,
kinda
Eric,
curious.
is don't.
I'm
Yep.
kind of curious
Damn
of
it.
what a failure means if you fall. It
Because-
looks like there's just more tentacles. Could I get down there, get out of the animagic, pull out my flame tongue, and just start whacking?
I mean, you could try.
Sorry, that took a long time because I was rolling saving throws and 10
Yeah.
d20s. So did you get 51 damage?
Oh,
Sounds
I hit
good.
hot. On the beholder itself?
On the beholder itself.
I don't know. We're gonna find out if we cut out these eyes on the side or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright. You watch Cleek go from this happy-go-lucky sunbird into a Tyrannosaurus Rex as he
Wait.
polymorphs
Isn't-
himself. Go ahead.
Oh, he's out of the thing.
As he polymorphs himself into a ginormous T-Rex, and that's all he can do right now.
So do T-Rexes have like negative reach because of their little arms?
I mean,
So
he's
I'm-
just looking to chomp down on the thing.
I,
And then,
you
go
know,
ahead.
I don't want to say that I might be smarter than Cleek, but you know, Cleek, he could just turn his gaze toward you, and you're no longer a T-Rex.
Yes, but he is also trying to make himself a target for the weaker.
No. I know. I'm just making fun of Cleek. Because Cleek is so all-powerful, and we are so all-weak.
I mean, Cleek is also just like a fun-loving bird, so this is just fun for him. And then the Beholder's going to take a legendary action on Taratha, roll for another eye ray, and I am going to need you to do a strength saving throw.
Motherfucker. Is it Death Ray again?
Not
You
telling
can do
you.
it! You can do it!
17?
You feel yourself get gripped by its telekinetic ray and dragged down 10 feet, but then you break free and fly 10 feet back up.
Oh, sweet Lord in heaven. I don't know.
I need to get out of the magic race so that some of these rays are hitting me and not you.
And then next up is Judy, who's going to take 2 swings at the tentacle in front of her.
I'm literally good on every saving throw except strength. Oh,
I
this hurt.
know. And she hits one, whiffs one, for a good 8 damage. And then it is going to use another legendary action on Taratha. Oof. Give me a dexterity. Nope. Wrong one. Nope. Dexterity saving throw.
That's 12.
What?
That's a 12.
Alright. It fires its death ray at you.
Can't win
And
'em.
you take 51 points of damage.
Oh!
Necrotic.
Head your ass over to
Okay.
the cleric. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going to use my cloak and disappear closer
How?
to.
Just let me know, how are you using it, because it is not your turn. Is it a reaction?
It's a reaction, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm able to half the damage and go 30 feet back to closer to.
Okay, fine. Are you going in the cone or out of the cone?
I assume you
outside
can't
the
go in
cone.
the cone because it's
Right, yeah.
magical, so it would cut
5,
it out.
10, 15, 20.
That would.
25,
Oh, you can
30.
fly though, so if you went into the cone, it would. You wouldn't like
Yeah.
just plummet to your death at least.
Yeah, having a non-magical fly is very crucial.
Yo. And then next up is Akadito, who is going to fly down, or like rather above-ish, and just take 2 whacks with his sword. And hit twice for 20 points of damage. And then the Beholder's going to use its last legendary action on Taratha. 1 second, or...
Why
Taratha's like the only one outside of the thing, and
Yeah.
Taratha just did a shit ton of damage to it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cleek is too.
But
And he's a
did nothing
Tyrannosaurus
yet.
Rex.
But he didn't do anything yet. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Taratha.
Okay, it's not so bad.
It's gonna be a 19.
Alright. You feel sleepy. And you start nodding your head, falling 10 feet as you are gripped by this sleep briefly, but then you wake yourself up from the feeling of falling. Next up is Willow.
All
You
right.
are currently grappled.
So does that mean I have disadvantage on attacks?
No,
or
it just means you
just-
can't move, or you have to take your action to become
Does
ungrappled.
does this count as? Well, okay. So Eric has just a side question for the DM. If
Yeah.
I'm attacking these tentacles next to me, will they end up being like severed, and then I won't be able to do damage if I whatever. I will I'm going to take out Undoing,
Mhm.
and I'm going to attack with Undoing twice to the tentacle that's grabbing me. So just normal rolls, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you're doing... That's based off of your strength, isn't it?
No, Undoing is a short sword.
Okay, sounds good.
So one's a nat 1, and then the other one is a 24.
That will hit.
All right. All right. Technically a rapier. Sorry. And then it does 4, 7, 11 damage.
Alright, it takes it.
Man, I do a lot less damage when I don't have fire.
Yeah.
Am I freed?
Nope.
Did I sever the thing? Okay.
You just hit it. They do
Alright,
not let
that-
go.
That's all.
Tali, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to disengage. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, if I go to the right 2 squares onto that little it's a little edge,
Yeah,
that it is a 15-foot to the other ledge
correct.
diagonally. Okay, I would like to do a nice leap.
Give me
And-
an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Dude, it's just a good day for nat 20s, y'all. Fucking
Nice.
shit.
Oh, thank goodness.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
20 something.
Yep. You make it across.
Awesome. And then I'd like to just go towards our Tyrannosaurus friend as much as I can.
Okay. So I'll say
You've already
that
For
is
the
moved.
rest of my 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you made a really good athletics check so you could get up to the edge of that cliff, and it'll just be like a drop down the next time, but there's barely any space for you.
Yeah, nope. I'm just trying to get. What I'd really like is to get to some place where I can hit the beholder itself.
Yeah, you'll be able to get this eyeball in your next hit.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, next up is the lair. An eyeball opens up underneath you, Taratha.
Of course it does.
Just get over here.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
19.
All right, another death ray blasts in your direction.
15s all day. I swear to God. Does it?
It is now your turn.
Okay, so I pre-rolled. I hit animate objects.
Mhm.
That's gonna be 9 of them hit.
Okay.
Just give me a second for the damage. That's gonna be 57 damage.
Sounds good. 1 second.
And as my action, because that's my bonus action, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, 1 second.
Wait, what spell are you casting?
Control the dead.
All right.
It rolls. Sorry, 1 second. A 23.
Ugh.
Yeah, that'll definitely pass.
All right. It is its turn. And it changes the eye beams. So 1 second. And the eye beams are now essentially like here. And bear in mind, it's 150 feet, so I know that this is not exact, but this is just kind of what I'm trying to get to.
Ah,
I am so sorry.
motherfuckers.
And then it's going to keep picking on Taratha, because Taratha is doing the most damage to it. So...
Where's Akadito with his fucking smites? God damn it.
He... so
Akadito's in the
first-
magic. That's what's going on with Akadito.
Yeah. Give me a con saving throw.
Oh, I can definitely do that one. I think this is my 20th 15. That's gonna be 23.
Okay, you take half damage from this, so the full damage was 43. So you take half
Ooh.
damage. Let me just see. 1 second. Necrotic damage. So just a ray of necrotic damage just beats down at you.
Does absorb elements work on that?
Does what?
Absorb elements
Nope,
work on necrotic damage? Anybody know?
it does not.
Okay,
It-
so I'm gonna take what?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Wait.
I'm looking out.
Yeah, it's actually, I think absorb elements works on anything because I'm reading it. The
what
spell
kind of-
captures some incoming energy, lessening its effect on you. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn.
Cool. So I take.
Oh no,
half of that.
nope. I am so sorry. Casting time reaction asterisk, which you take when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Yeah.
Why would they put it in an asterisk?
I
That's
know.
really important information.
That is so annoying.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry for
hey,
misreading.
Kali, when you get a chance, a heal would be super nice.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I can do nothing because we are on the opposite sides of this gigantic fucking spell thing. So I literally can do nothing.
World.
Are you still up?
Oh, I'm still up.
Okay.
Not by much. I'm still
If
up.
you get over here, we
It
can
still
do
has
that.
2 more
Kelly,
eye rays.
Can
Yeah.
I ask how would I escape my? Oh my god, it has 2 eye rays.
You would have to use your turn
Just
to
keep
become
going.
ungrappled.
I'll
Like,
wait for
just-
my turn to ask questions.
Just look at the rules for grapple, and that's how you escape your grapple.
Yes, ma'am.
Then it's gonna do another one.
An acrobatics or strength check.
9. Oof. Give me a
plus 10 to
dexterity
acrobatics.
saving throw.
Unnatural.
Bless. Because
That's
that's
like
one
your
of the.
1915.
I know.
That was
Give
a
me 1
16
second.
This time.
It
Okay.
gets one more. Alright, so this isn't the worst one to have. It is like shaking with rage. It is like going all these different colors from pink to blue to violet, and it's just, you hear in all of your heads, ugly, ugly, just calling you all foul, disgusting beasts. I need
Really?
a
An intelligent creature, you're gonna use such pitiful, like, words? Seriously, come on, up your insult game. At least learn vicious
wisdom
mockery, you little.
save, Taratha.
That's gonna be a 17.
Alright, you're fine. And last but not least, it's going to try and attack Tali with one of its tentacles. But that is a 6, so that won't do anything.
Woo!
Next up is Cleek, who is now a bird again. Because of the...
Maintain concentration,
What?
right? Because he still has concentration on the spell. So
It's
if
anti-magic, though.
Yeah, I'm saying if the beholder looks away, he
Right.
just instantly becomes a T-Rex again, which is kind of goofy.
Correct.
I just thought that was a funny image.
So, he has a fly speed of 50, but he also sees Taratha getting fucked, so... 1 second. Why are you not letting me move?
I'm taking, what, like 6 of these rays?